What's going on, man? It's Miles G coming to you from New Outlook Advocacy Group, man. So I just want to talk to y'all about success and like what it means to me. Like when you think about it, everybody has their own definition, but a lot of people, even myself, I have been confused to what success really was. I always equated success to having money. I was trying to quantify it with a dollar. So I'm like, once I make $100,000, I would consider myself successful. A lot of young black dudes don't have, six figures or even in a position to do so. But as I got older, my mentality started changing. Like, what is success? You have to find a way to define what success is to you. Like your underlying purpose. It can't be a dollar. Because you're going to always want to aspire to get more money. You're always going to want to get more and more money. If money is your motivation, you can never have enough. You'll get 100,000. Oh man, if I have 100,000, I need to get 1,000,000. You're never going to be satisfied. Like, you have to have an underlying purpose. So I'm saying all that to say, so me and my fiance, Janora, we started New Outlook Advocacy Group basically as a way to help minority first-time felons to become more financially stable, just understand some of the things that we were never exposed to as children. A lot of black people were not fortunate enough for their parents to really know a lot about money, about budgeting, just about being responsible and saving and taking calculated risks. So, we're trying to help out the next generation. Mainly, we're focusing on males right now. So as we all know, black men are in prison at a much higher rate than any other race in this country. And so that's a systematic problem. A lot of people like to swing that and say that we're just naturally more violent or naturally want to be criminals, and that's just not true. That's a bunch of bull. You know what I mean? The thing is, a lot of us we like the exposure at a young age. A lot of black people feel like if you're not a rapper, if you don't make it to the NBA or some professional sport, or you're not trapping, then those are your only options of being successful in that. That's not true. And the problem is we define success by money. You should define success by fulfillment of your life. So when it comes to New Outlook, I have a huge family. A lot of them are, on tough times. A lot of them had tough lives. I was just fortunate enough to not have that tough of a life. My mom really grinded to just like put us in a better place and get us out of that cyclical situation that a lot of my other family members are stuck in right now. So the idea is to just expose young males between the ages of 18 and 45 of how to make money without being dependent on crime. When you think about it, let's say I go to prison for the first time when I'm 21. I get my first felony. I made a mistake. I'm a young guy, kind of stupid, still kind of immature. But after that, after I serve my debt to society, I'm still labeled as a felon, which is completely unfair. If I serve my debt to society, I shouldn't have a title that's going to prevent me from providing for my family and changing. So a lot of times when felons have that title on their record, it's hard for them to find a job. And when they do find a job, they try to pay them like $7, $8 an hour. You can't take care of yourself, let alone yourself and your woman, your kids. You can't support your family on $7.50 an hour. So the natural thing to do, men are, especially black men, are naturally wanting to be providers. It's a pride thing, and it's just that type of love that we naturally have for our families. So what do? They turn back to when they were making more money in the street, trapping. I'm making $1,000 a day versus making $7.50 an hour. I mean, what would you do if you don't know any other way to make money? You're gonna go back to the trap, and that's what creates a cycle. Go to jail, come out, try to do right. No one wants to treat you like a normal, upstanding citizen that paid his debt to society, and they outcast you. You kind of got that scarlet letter on you, They just look at you different, like you lower than a regular American citizen. So then we go back to prison, second strike, so now you caught up in the system that you feel like you can't escape. And that's all due to exposure, just not knowing. I'm positive if we knew other ways of making money, if we knew how to be entrepreneurs, if we knew about real estate and the stock market, we would make better decisions and aspire to do things like that instead of being stuck in the cycle of crime. That this system has exposed us to, and it's trying to keep us pinned down under. So that's what New Outlook is doing. We're trying to break that cycle, just expose our young brothers, before it's too late. Just show you how to handle money, how to treat people. We help you with your social skills. We help you to get back into a technical college so you can acquire a trade. Once you have a trade, no one can ever take that from you. You don't even have to work for a huge company, and depend on them to pay you $7.50 an hour. If you know how to weld, if you know how to build a house, if you can work with your hands, that's a skill that someone doesn't have to hire you to do. There's several contracting companies that's work that you can do on your own and still make good money and still provide for your family. So if y'all can help us help our people, I would really appreciate it, man. This could really be revolutionary if everybody just gets on board and pitches in, gives their opinions, give insight, give feedback. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Just help us make this a success for the next generation, for our kids. Peace.